because they had what we couldn't have. Slaves. Well, we asked Oglethorpe to let us have slaves, but he said no. Tried to reason with him, we did. Pleaded with him. Some even threatened him. But he still refused. Finally, we went over his head to London. They was very quick to see the money they'd make from our plan. So, less than 20 years after we settled Georgia, we got our slaves. But we lost Oglethorpe. Went back to England, he did, leaving his beautiful city behind. And, I suppose, his dream.
Gentlemen, we may start the meeting.
I was born in Africa in the year 1759. At the age of 10, I remember, I was captured and put in chains upon a ship and brought to Savannah. And it was in this market on West Bryan Street that I was sold in an auction to Mr. Nathaniel Prescott to serve as his wife's personal slave. Master and mistress lived in a large house that faced a beautiful public square. There were many such beautiful squares in Savannah. Mr. Prescott often said, Savannah is the lady of the sun. But like a lady, she keeps herself beautifully groomed, provides a warm and livable home for her family, and displays her treasures with elegance for her guests. I'll never forget the night our neighbor, Mr. Cotsworth, came pounding at the door, all breathless, saying the British had landed ships down the river Tybee and were preparing to march on Savannah. Master Prescott grabbed his musket and ran out. Never returned. About a year went by with the British running the city. Then, one afternoon, I heard the news. The French, who were friends of the Americans, had finally arrived to help the Americans fight to take back Savannah. I myself saw this battle, for it took place right off West Broad Street in a field called Spring Hill. But even though the British won this battle, finally they lost the war. Savannah was part of a brand new country now, and it was time for this lady to start living again.
I was sent here to Fort Pulaski along with a company of Savannah boys called the Oglethorpe Light Infantry, Company B. For several days, Union warships had been just sitting out there on the ocean, silently watching us here in the fort. Then, a little past 8 o'clock one morning, it started. Well, they must have been a little rusty because the first shot was a bit long. And the second was a mite short. But the third, we'd never seen nothing like it before. A cannon that put some kind of spin on the cannonball, making it able to blast through walls, even a 7-foot thickness. Well, that only meant one thing. It was all over for us rebels here at Fort Pulaski. But as fate would have it, a couple of years later we found ourselves right back here in Savannah. Only difference was, this time we were just about totally surrounded by the river, the ocean, and Yankees. Late one night, my lieutenant ordered us down to where West Broad Street runs into the river. Something was going on down there. I got to the riverbank and saw what it was. A bridge. A secret floating bridge. They was putting it together as fast as could be. I joined in, and we managed to escape across the river and through the swamps into South Carolina. General Sherman's troops marched right into Savannah, but we were long gone. And for some reason, old Sherman decided not to burn the city down. Instead, he left Savannah in one piece and gave this beautiful lady of the South to that skinny, hairy-faced scoundrel Abraham Lincoln as a Christmas present.
Her name was Florence Morris. Fell in love with a sailor boy and promised him she'd feed every ship that came into Savannah till the day his ship returned. Did ship never did return. I met her when I was a young boy, and I know that for over 40 years she kept faithful to her dream, waving her apron by day and her lantern by night. In a way, Florence's life is kind of like all our lives here in Savannah. After the Civil War, we'd hit hard times. Oh, it took a while, but we started to get up and get going again. Well, back in 1912, a wonderful woman by the name of Juliet Gordon Lowe started the whole Girl Scouts of America right here in Savannah. Long about the 1930s, industries came to town. Built plants up along the Savannah River, on what used to be the old plantations. Now, some folks were saying this new industry moving in was ruining our way of life. Well, I gotta say, they had a point.
I suppose in one way you could say it began with a parking lot. It was 1954, I remember, when a very old, dilapidated city market was torn down. And in its place, they built a parking lot. Many of the people who lived here took a look at this city of ours, and we wondered what the old girl was coming to. Her fine, historic buildings being replaced by parking lots. Her beautiful public squares neglected, poorly groomed. Well, that was when and why many of our citizens decided to join together to preserve this city, to preserve not just her buildings, but also her dreams.
The history of Savannah is more than dates and places and names. It's a story of a long and, at times, difficult struggle for prosperity and dignity and freedom. My family goes back a lot of years here. There's a lot of stories we tell about what this one did and what that one did. You hear a lot of stories like that from Savannah folks. Because we like to think of the people who lived here and died here, who helped make this city of ours. We like to think that they're still with us.
Her name was Florence Morris. She fell in love with a sailor boy and promised him he'd be there.
The people who lived here and died here, well, their spirit can still be seen in the street plan that still exists, in the beautiful public squares that we have refurbished, and in the cemetery stones that mark their passing.
I was sent here to Fort Pulaski along with a company of Savannah boys called the
They can still be seen in the old churches and synagogues, where people still worship today, and in the old homes, and they can be seen along Factor's Walk by the river.
Mistress Prescott often said, Savannah is the lady of the South. For like
the dream that sailed across the ocean with Oglethorpe and landed here on our shore. This dream is still with us. The dream of a comfortable, livable city where people can come, work hard, and provide a good home for their families.
Uncle Thorpe, there was a man for you. He was rich. He was
The buildings that we have preserved in Savannah are more than buildings. They are monuments. Not just to the history of Georgia, but to the American way of life. For these structures are the monuments of an enterprising people. And to the sanctity of the home. To the very values that founded America. You see, when we in Savannah speak of preservation, what we speak of preserving is not just Savannah's dream, but America's dream too. That makes me very proud to be a part of this city. We're not just preserving some old buildings from our past, we're preserving our dreams for our future.
Savannah, you started as a dream. Kept the dream alive.
We are on we're at the Hyatt Regency overlooking the Savannah River. Okay, this is Laura's birthday party, and here's the star of the show. Laura, will you turn around, please?
Just look at the camera. Hey.
Laura, come on.
Come on, get a hat.
Laura, how old are you?
9.
Very good, congratulations. I'm sorry we're going to have to move the cake to the table because I'm not on portable. Have Laura stand where Connie is. That would be better.
Laura, come on this side.
Don't blow on them yet, Simon.
Out of here, Robbie.
Stand next to Connie.
Alright, change fingers, that's perfect. You're not going to be throwing fingers.
Oh yes, now we're going to really see well.
The lights go off now.
Can you see it?
Lights off. I can see it, it's chocolate.
Okay, let's go.
Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Laura. Happy birthday to you. How old are you? How old are you? How old are you? How old are you?
Here, Laura.
How old are you?
For
For the camera. 9 years old. Sing it like that. Yeah. Okay, make a wish and hop and pop.
Okay. I can move back well. Oh, come on.
Oh!
Come on, blow them out.
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, that's better.
What's going on, Laura? Can't you blow out your candle? Come on.
Suck on it, Laura.
Brad, sit down.
Remember it lit up after
All right, now you got them finally blown out, right?
It's smoking.
Big.
Laura, you take this thing right here, you jump it off.
Yeah, don't smoke under.
Oh.
Gotta carry out here.
Yeah, take that guy out of here.
We'll dump him in the cake. Ready?
Oh. All right, you got some film left, Kim? We got
Yes.
a very special occasion. We got some presents over
Before
here.
presents are open.
Yeah. How old are you, Laura? You want to just sit on my lap and tell the people in the camera how old you are? No? Are you 9?
Yeah.
Hey,
Get out of there,
sure.
Brad.
So you're half a year old,
Okay,
Laura.
now what usually happens when a person's 9 years old?
Brad, stop it.
What
What
usually happens when you have a birthday?
Race.
Well, let's show you.
But we'll show you what happens.
Who's first? Who's first?
Okay. Mom got her already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
How old is she?
Hold her legs, Mom.
Oh, 9.
Oh, Dad's turn.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, ooh, nice. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, hints to grow an inch.
Matthew's turn.
Block to grow a block. Okay, Matthew. You want to give her 9?
he doesn't want to.
Okay.
Wait.
That's all. You can sit right up here, then you'll be close.
Just hold these eyes.
Somebody take that little kid away there. We'll stand.
No.
That was Sandy right there.
I think your dad was taping you for a while.
Bradley, get your fat head out of there.
Stop it or you can get in trouble. But I got Mom, too. Oh, is that cute?
Let's see it, Laura.
Show everyone.
Hold on. Take it out. Let's see the shirt, Laura. How about thank you? That was Samantha Patty and I was 10. And it's got a bow. Peg-a-light. Close. How do you like it, Laura? Applause.
Birthday was brought to you by Tom Ferguson, the director.
Unfortunately.